Hello there. In this video I show how to bake a super tasty pizza. It is much better than Italian pizza. I will explain later why. First, I pour 2 deciliters of wheat flour into a bowl. And you must not forget to pour in that little extra. Then I pour in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. It is an advantage to pour the baking powder into the same bowl as the wheat flour. It will be such a weird pizza otherwise. After that, half a teaspoon of salt and I mix everything together. When the flour starts talking incoherently, you have finished mixing. So that there is no dust when you eat the pizza, I pour in 1 deciliter of milk and 1 tablespoon of oil. Then you can mix like crazy again. As you can see, the dough became quite tough, so I pour in a little more wheat flour. Now the dough turned out as I wanted, like a tennis ball. You could put in a little more wheat flour, but I'll settle for it anyway. Now it's time to beat the dough to death with a rolling pin. I flour the baking table and the dough so that it doesn't stick. Then it is pressed with the hands, dusted with a little flour and rolled out until it becomes really flat, about 2 millimeters thick. It is a matter of taste, how thin you want the dough. If you're bad at rolling like me, the dough will be weird and ugly, but I can fix that later. When I have finished rolling out the dough, I transfer the dough to baking paper. There are better techniques, like rolling the dough on the rolling pin and lifting over, but I choose the worst method. Of course, there are holes in the dough, but that's easily fixed. I fold up the edges to make it neat and make it difficult for the filling to escape. It is best to spread crushed tomatoes, but this time, like all the other times, I used tomato puree. In this case, there was a bit too little tomato puree, but it will do. Then I sprinkle grated cheese. I choose a variety that I like that is really for tacos but goes great on pizza. On top of that, there will be fried mincemeat of moose, with taco spice mix, yellow onion, sliced tomatoes and banana. I'm just kidding, of course you can't have a whole banana on the pizza. I finish with sliced banana. It is the most important filling. Without the banana, there will be no pizza. Then I put in the pizza into the oven, which I have preheated to 250 degrees Celsius. That is 480 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you can watch while it is tortured for 9 minutes. Now you are probably wondering how this pizza can be better than Italian pizza. It only took 30 minutes from getting the ingredients until the pizza was baked and taken out of the oven. I also don't have disgusting fillings such as olives and mozzarella. If you like that kind of thing, feel free to put it on your pizza, but never put it on mine. I was offered pizza with olives once, but I almost returned it with other stomach contents as a bonus. It is not possible to order home pizza where I live. Should I go and buy a pizza, you can count on it taking at least an hour and a half before you get home with the pizza. During that time, people have had time to starve to death. If you want to bake in the real Italian way, you have to start a day before and let the dough rise for a lot of hours. Before the pizza is finished, you have starved to the point where you have no energy left to chew. Another important thing about this pizza is that you can wear it with almost anything. The Italians seem to wear strange things like sliced potatoes. It is better with pineapple, banana, pine cones and other goodies. Don't forget to click the subscribe and like button, and file your nails. Bye.